What's going on, guys? Leo, your Southern California realtor, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the top selling mistakes to avoid. So stay tuned. So let's get into this. So first, you don't want to underestimate the cost of selling your home. Yes, you have to pay for commission, but you don't want to forget about closing costs, as well as if the buyer of the offer that you accepted is asking for any concessions. Meaning, are they asking for you to pay for their closing costs, or are you both paying separate closing costs? In reality, when selling your home, you do have to pay anywhere between a 5 to 6% commission, as well as 1 to 2% in closing costs. And then if they are asking for any concessions, that can be anywhere from 1 to 3%. So in total, you can be looking at spending anywhere from 6 to 10% in just closing costs alone. Second would be setting an unrealistic price for your home. You want to avoid this because if you put something too high versus what the market is showing, you won't get a lot of interest in your home, and your home will be sitting on the market for a long period of time. And with this, when homes are sitting on the market for a while, this is a bad indication for realtors as well as buyers, because if it's on the market for X amount of time, people are going to think that there's a problem with the house. Why is nobody looking at it? What's causing it to not be sold? They may consider that the price is too high, but in reality, they'll think that there's a bigger issue going on with this home. And you want to avoid that at all costs. Third, and I think this is one of the biggest things to avoid, would be to avoid just accepting the highest offer. Just because it is the highest offer and they're offering you the most money doesn't mean that it's always the best. Because when it comes down to it, are they asking for any concessions? Are they asking for repairs? Do they even have the money to close? In my experience, on my first listing, we had an offer come in $130,000 above the asking price. And in reality, their proof of funds didn't support them offering as much as they did. They were hoping that the home would appraise to a certain amount in order for them to be able to purchase the home. So just because they sent in the biggest offer didn't mean it was the best, because at the end of the day, if it didn't appraise, they could have backed out of the loan. And that was something that we wanted to avoid. And that is something you should look into when choosing the best offer for your house. Fourth is ignoring any major repairs with your property. If you're not taking care of your property and you have a lot of deferred maintenance, this looks bad on your end, because when buyers come and look at your home, when they do their inspections, they're going to see a lot of the issues that you didn't take care of, and they're going to think that it's more of a problem than a good investment for themselves. And in order to avoid this, you want to make sure that anything major that is taken care of before you even consider selling your home, or you sell your home as is and you're okay with taking a little bit less than what you want. As well as you don't want to do any major renovations, because some things that you may like, whether it be countertops, cabinets, flooring, like I said, you may like it, but the person that's coming in to buy your home, are they the ones that are going to like it? Or are they going to want to come in and change the house themselves? So in reality, you spending $50,000 to hopefully try and get $70,000 from it may not happen. You can actually come away with a negative from these renovations. And that is something you definitely want to avoid. Fifth, and this is a huge one, especially when showing a home, you want to make sure that it shows at its best. Meaning that it's clean, it's decluttered, and depersonalized. You don't want to have too much stuff to where the people walking through the home are stepping over a lot of things, or they see that it's super dark and you just have a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense. So you want to make it open space so that way they can imagine their furniture, their pictures, and anything that they have going on to bring to the house. So you want to depersonalize, make sure you don't have any pictures, so that way when people are going through the property, they can imagine it as their own. This is a huge mistake when selling your property, and that you definitely want to avoid. And that is limiting your showings to only one day or one weekend, because you need to be flexible for any buyers coming to look at the property. If you only have one day or one time slot available, you're not getting as many eyes on the property as you should be or wanting to be, because the more people that come and look at your property, the more offers you'll get, therefore driving the price up. So if you only limit it to one time slot, you can only bring in X amount of people, and that's what you want to avoid. The last and most important is choosing the right agent. You want to make sure at all times that this agent has your best interest at heart. Yes, you may want to go with the cheapest agent, but are they really doing you a service in selling your home? Or are they just going to discount your home when you get offers because they're just trying to get your home sold? If anyone's willing to discount their commission, what's to say that they won't discount your home when offers come in? And that's something you want to avoid. And you want to interview the right person that flows with you and your character, so that way you know you're working with the right person at the end of the day. And that is key, because you're going to have to be in constant communication with this person. And if you can't stand talking to them, that's not the right agent for you. All right, so if you guys like this video, go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment with any questions. I'll cover it in the next video. And if you guys want to reach out to me, or if you're looking to sell, go ahead and go to my Instagram or my Facebook, which is @ListingsByLeo, and I'll be more than happy to help you out there. All right, you guys, have a good one.